Welcome to a brand new episode of All Things Honor and Happy New Year. We are in 2024. We had the first official episode of Ring of Honor TV, episode 45. And this is a crazy stat here. This is only the second Ring of Honor TV that Athena has missed. Crazy. But here we go. This episode had a lot of hits, some good, some bad. Let's talk about it. So first, we start off with an Eddie Kingston promo that took place right after he had won the Continental Classic. That's right, he is still our Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. He says that he is proud that he won said Continental Classic. He had never been in Moxley or Danielson before, and being able to beat both of them meant the world to him. He also says that he would not have believed it if you would have told him, like during the pandemic, that he would be the New Japan Strong champion, and he has many thank yous to give out. Maybe he would go to the scrum as someone who was on the scrum. He did not attend it because he does not like media. Um, I think as soon as you kind of saw how the tournament was going, you would assume that Kingston was going to win because, in my opinion, there was no way Moxley was showing up to Ring of Honor TV. But I just really hope that Kingston shows up because I think the biggest con that Ring of Honor has had within 2023 was that there's no champions on the show, and now our world champion has two other titles to defend. So I'm just really, really hoping that he defends the title. To kick us all off, we have Griff Garrison versus Serpentico, and it seems like Griff Garrison has his mojo back. This match was fine. Hannah Helico and Cole Carter got involved to help their respective partners. In the end, Canellis' baby boys benefited more than the team of Serpentico and Angelico as Griff Garrison gets the win. I was kind of shocked that they did the one-on-one and they didn't do the tag team match, but given what happened in their promo later on in the night, makes sense that the tag team match is probably going to be next week, if not the week after. Next, we had Lance Archer versus JP Harlow. This was a squash match. Sigh. So I'm very confused because they keep talking about how Lance Archer is with the Righteous, who's with Jake Roberts. Where is Jake Roberts? He is like never there. And I get it. He doesn't have to travel every week. But if you were going to like put this partnership together, I need them all to be on the screen at the same time. It's very confusing. So that's something that I would want to fix. Next, we had Peter Avalon versus Dalton Castle, and poor Dalton Castle. Oh my God. So, Castle is still broken, as in his entrance, he was legitimately eating a sandwich. He looked so dead. At one point on commentary, by the way, poor Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman, because they had both said that they were sick, and you could literally hear it in Caprice's voice, because he barely had a voice throughout the entire 90-minute episode. I felt so bad for him. But they were like, if you want to know how long this entrance is, we've never even heard this part of Dalton Castle's entrance music before. That's how slow he's taking it. So he, this was fantastic. Like he's doing such a great job at this. Avalon dominated most of the match, playing on the fact of how disappointed Castle is that he didn't win the TV title at Final Battle. That's where this is all stemming from. Although dazed and confused throughout most of the match, Castle was able to get the win, and he two matches in a row. He looks into the camera, calls out Johnny TV, and says that he is coming for him. Now we have a promo segment later on that will kind of get into all this. Next, we had a Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page promo. Scorpio says that Page is the most talented man on the Ring of Honor roster, and he is here to support him in his run to the top. Sky says he is taking a back seat and legitimately pushes Page like to the front, and he literally like stands behind him and Lexi Nair as they continue to do the interview. Paige says that he has made a lot of sacrifices and now he is ready for anyone and anything that is in his way. Paige also declares that 2024 will be the year of the men of the year. So I'm going to assume that the end goal here is that I guess Ethan Page is gonna wrestle Kyle Fletcher at some point, and then Scorpio's going to cost Ethan the match, and that's how we're gonna get that breakup. But I don't want to think about that yet because I am enjoying this. You know, if they're not using Scorpio Sky on Collision or Dynamite or Rampage, this is the perfect way to utilize him. It makes sense because the established tag team of the Men of the Year that we had seen throughout the pandemic, and I really like this. You could tell that they're very, very happy. Like you could tell throughout each segment that they've had. Love it. Next, we had Queen. Um, I'm gonna say it wrong because I was saying it wrong on Dynamite yesterday. Um, or 2 days ago, we had Queen Emanata versus Maya World. She's so good. Like I saw her in person at Dynamite. Well, when this is recorded last night, but when you guys see it 2 days ago. So good. So good. And if AEW and Ring of Honor has proven anything over the last 24 hours, especially with the signing of Deonna Purrazzo, 2024 will be the year of women's wrestling. This match actually got time, which I was shocked by because I had assumed it was just going to be a quick one. We saw Maya World versus Athena, I believe it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, in a really, really good match. I had said that I wanted to see more of her, and I was excited to hear in this matchup. And uh, the Queen made World tap out in a successful Ring of Honor debut. If you guys don't know, she's actually real life best friends with Sky Blue, so I'm assuming that because she's getting a lot of shine on her, she will be an eventual signing as well. So this was great. Queen wins. Moving on. Next, we had the Infantry versus the Boys versus Lee Moriarty and Shane Taylor. Now that we have tag team champions, because guys, the Kingdom are three-time Ring of Honor tag team champions, these teams finally have something to fight over. So excited about this. This match was a little quicker than I had expected. I thought it would be a little bit longer because obviously this was a triple threat match. And I was shocked about the winner because if you've noticed, like the last month and a half, the Infantry has been super dominant on Ring of Honor TV, but they didn't get the win here. However, Shane Taylor was the one who pinned one of the boys, so in a way they're protected, but still pretty shocked that Lee Moriarty and Shane Taylor got the win. I'm guessing that they'll be the first challengers for the Kingdom if the Kingdom decide to appear on Ring of Honor TV, which wouldn't be shocked if they don't, but they get the huge win nonetheless. Next, we have Griff Garrison and Cole Carter promo. Carter dedicated Garrison's win to Kanellis, who was at home with her real kids, quote unquote. Serpentico says that the match was unfair because Carter got involved and challenged Garrison to a rematch, and Helico attacked Carter from behind as Serpentico attacks Garrison. Like I said, guess we get this tag match next week. I feel very bad for Angelico because he was booked fairly well when he was wrestling Kingston, and now he's kind of like dazzling around in a tag team. And I think in his singles run, you really could tell that he could go. So I'm hoping that at some point he breaks away from Serpentico and goes after gold because he's worth more than a tag team with just Serpentico. No offense, Serpentico. Next, I was so happy to see this because these two are my very good friends. Red Velvet versus Alex Gracia. Very happy to see Gracia back in Ring of Honor. If you guys didn't know, she was in that inaugural tournament to crown the Ring of Honor Women's Champion back in 2021. Velvet got the win here. She was hinting the fact that she wants in the tournament for the Ring of Honor Women's TV title. Last week we saw a vignette, and I believe we had only seen five of the competitors, maybe four of the competitors that want in. Red Velvet's making a case. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a couple others. So this looks like it's going to be at least an 8-person tournament, which is amazing that we have 8 women that could compete for the secondary title. I'm so excited to see where this goes, but very happy to see Red Velvet on Ring of Honor. I hope they actually give her a shot. I want, if she's in the tournament, I do want her to go far. I don't want her to just lose in like the first match. I want her to go far in it. So very, very happy for both of these ladies. And then we had the amazing tag team match with Layla Hirsch and Rachel Ellering versus Mercedes Martinez and Diamante. And the big story coming out of this is that Rachel Ellering took the bullet for Layla Hirsch after everything they've been through. You know, after Layla rejected her help for weeks, she took the bullet. Now, would Layla Hirsch do the same? That was amazing storytelling. Very happy about that. This was a great back and forth. And for those who want those women's tag team titles, because I've seen a lot of it over the last couple of days, I know that people talk about it on the media scrum. This match would be for you. In my opinion, I don't think we need them. I think that there's other things that could be done, and I feel like it would be very similar to the WWE Women's Tag Title situation where you're just forcing teams to be together. So I feel like no one would really benefit in that, but who am I? Um, so the shocking thing is that as I accidentally typed the wrong winners in my in my review for PW Insider, I should definitely fix that. So the shocking thing is the baby faces did not get the win here, and Diamante and Mercedes Martinez won. I'm going to assume that they'll get like another match because I was like, wow, babyfaces took the loss here, but very big win for them. Mercedes Martinez and Diamante are two people who I also assume are going to be in that Ring of Honor Women's TV title tournament. If not both of them, then one of them. It'll probably be Mercedes Martinez. I think Diamante deserves it a little bit more, but who am I? So yeah, that happened. That was fun. Next, I was very upset about this because we had one title on the line. It was the TV title. Why was it not the main event? Why? Why? Why do we do this? So it was Kyle Fletcher versus Willie Mack. Like I said, don't know why this was not the main event. Very confused. As far as the match went, this was a fun first defense for Fletcher as Mac can never really put on a bad performance. We've seen him in Ring of Honor before. He's insanely over with the crowd and always makes his opponent look really strong. Fletcher wins with a huge pile driver to retain his Ring of Honor World TV title. Now, I'm I'm kind of adamant with this because the Don Callis family is very heavily used on Dynamite. And I know that Kyle would do both. Like he would be on like Wednesday, he would be on the Wednesday, Friday schedule and then the Saturday schedule. But I am just really hoping that this isn't going to be a recurring thing where we're going to forget that Kyle's the TV champion and he never shows up. But I'm very hopeful because unlike our pure champion who only defends his title on Rampage. Unbelievable. Dalton Castle gets a promo next. He says that he has not slept since Final Battle, and Johnny TV has taken everything from Castle, and he has no idea what to do. Johnny TV then comes in. He says that if he was focused on better things, that he would be sleeping at night. Ty Valkyrie says that Castle will not smash Johnny TV's beautiful face because that face belongs to her, as they are married in real life. They begin to make out, and then they walk away. Lexi Nair says Valkyrie's a wild woman, and Castle says don't agree with them. So it looks like I don't know because I don't know if like this is leading to like just a huge TV match or if they're trying to like do something with the pay-per-view. So don't know where this is going, but I am liking this feud. And I think Castle makes the best out of anything and his acting here is amazing. Like 12 out of 10. So our main event was Gringo Loco and the Workhorsemen versus Vikingo, Lee Johnson, and Commander, and talk about random six-man teams. At times this match actually felt pretty rushed. I don't know what exactly went over, but I do know that they literally taped like two episodes in one because these were taped way before Christmas or maybe right after Christmas. Um, this match got the job done. It seems if Ring of Honor is trying to build challengers for the six-man titles, because if you guys forgot, Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony are your six-man champions. So don't know if maybe that's what they're building like Vikingo and Commander to do, and just like substituting different people for them to team with. Lee Johnson got the pin here. I was very excited about that because I feel like he has a big 2024 ahead of him. This was his first main event win, which commentary very much pointed out. And that ended our episode. Overall, I was not expecting much from this because, like I said, it was taped 2, 3 weeks ago. But the matches were good. It looks like we're building some stories there, but I need more. I would like more than one champion to be on our programming. I don't fault Athena. She spent all year carrying this show on her back, but would be nice if Kingston would have appeared live or something like that. But other than that, that is it. That is our full review of episode 45. And I will see you guys next week as we review episode 46 of Ring of Honor TV.